What's up, guys? Hang on, I'm trying to get my keys out of my pocket. Sorry you're so zoomed in right now. But man, is it cold out here. It is pretty cold. It's only 8:35 right now. I'm about to go. I wasn't planning on it because I rolled my ankle the other day. Not like super bad, but enough to where it kind of hurts a little bit. I can still walk around just fine. It just kind of hurts every now and then, and it makes skating a little difficult. That's why in my last video I didn't really skate that much. So I just can't fight it anymore. I need to go skating. So I'm gonna go skating. I'm gonna kind of take it easy a little bit. I'm gonna turn the heat on real quick because it's a little chilly. Okay. Yeah, so you guys can come with me there. You'll see a little bit of skating before I have to go to school. Ow, my ankle. What's up, homies? So, I hope you guys enjoyed this this morning of skating. I only filmed skating one day this week. I went skating multiple days this week, but some stuff happened and I got to go into the skate park and skate, Constitution. If you guys saw one of my other videos, Goodbye Constitution, they shut down and they're remodeling the place and all that, and like changing stuff around, and they're opening up again, thankfully. And I got to go, they let me go in and like skate around and stuff, and I got to talk to him for a little bit, and so I didn't film any of it because I thought it'd be weird if I was just like, hey, let me get my camera. So I just skated and enjoyed myself and all that. So sorry about that. But the word that I'm going to bring to you today comes out of James, and it is James 2 through 4. And it reads, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing." I'll go ahead and read a little bit of 5 and 6. 5. "If you need wisdom, ask our generous God, and He will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. But when you ask Him, be sure that your faith is in God alone. Do not waver, for a person with divided loyalty, is as unsettled as a wave of the sea that is blown and tossed by the wind." So, we all make decisions, a ton of them. I forgot, I saw something one time where someone said that like, we make some odd thousands amounts of decisions a day, like whether they be really small or big, it doesn't really matter. What does matter is when we have difficult decisions, which we've all had to make difficult decisions, is where you go to receive maybe not the answer, but guidance. I'm sure God will give you the answer sometimes, but I'm sure He will also give you guidance to where He would want you to go, and the decision's yours, but He's like, this is what I want you to do. But again, He'll give you free reign. But also there are times where He's just like, this is how it's going to be, this is how it's going to go, and you can't do anything but comply. With that said, and when we are faced with these big decisions and stuff, and we do turn to God and ask Him to give us the wisdom, the strength, the encouragement to move through it and also make the correct decision, we come out of it more joyful. Even if the outcome wasn't in our favor, if we made the decision for Christ, we will always come out on top. We can't lose if we go with God. There's no way you can lose. You might think you lose because you don't get the thing that you wanted or you don't win, but a loss, if we lose, if we count on God and we still fail, it's still a victory because we're going to come through it. If your heart and your mind really were with Christ, you're going to come through it on top every single time. You might be a little saddened that you didn't do it, but you're going to be overly joyful that you called upon the Lord to help you with whatever decision you were trying to make, and in turn He will fill you with joy and peace with whatever the outcome was. Again, to reiterate from last video, I'm not perfect at all. I have made, as a Christian, there are decisions that I have made where I didn't count on God, and I came through them winning, but I still felt like I lost. And there have been times that the opposite has happened, where I did turn to Christ and I lost, but in the end I still felt like I won. So if there's anything that I could do, it would be to encourage you to rely more on Christ than just coming to Him like when you're sad or whatever. Becoming more dependent on Christ is always a good thing. The more that we depend on Christ, the more that our our faith is tested and our endurance is tested. Just like with skateboarding, the more you test yourself doing kickflips, the more you do them, the more you fail, the better you're gonna get. And eventually, there's dudes out there that could do 1,000 kickflips in a row. I don't know about 1,000, but I'm sure there's dudes out there that could do a ton of kickflips in a row and never miss a beat. And that's because of the constant practice, constant, just, I can't say relying on, you don't rely on kickflips, but the constant like testing yourself to do more, to do better, is the same thing with Christ. The more you're tested and the more you turn to Him during those tests, the stronger you're going to become in your faith, and the more joy, the more peace, and the more fulfillment you will feel out of your life. Because I could become a fantastic skateboarder, be able to do everything, be the best, but there will still be a part of me that's like, I know there has to be something more than this. And when it comes to Christ, and when you know Christ finally, because I'm a Christian and I say that I know Christ, but really, do I know Christ? There's a difference between knowing who He is and knowing all the stories about Him and all that, and knowing Christ, knowing that no matter what, He'll always have your back and you can always rely on Him for everything, and you turn to Him for everything. That's the big difference between knowing and really knowing. So that's what I'm working towards more, is getting to know Christ more and relying on Him more. So in turn, I encourage y'all to do the same. So yeah, that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, it'd be super cool to leave a comment, like, subscribe. It's all appreciated. And if you want to leave a comment down below about any way that me or any of the I told you guys in one of the earlier videos that me, Kelly, my youth pastor, and his wife, we meet up on every Tuesday and we do a Bible study and stuff. And if there's any way that we can all pray for you or anything, leave it in the comments below, and I will make sure to do that. So, if you guys enjoyed this, I hope you did. I hope you got something from it. Bye. Bye, guys. Man, it's always super weird ending these, but goodbye.